Folsom Field in Boulder. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Buffaloes kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First carry of the season. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Brown will throw it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Buffaloes! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early, you put yourself in a hole, not good.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. and fires complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Back to pass on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking downfield on first down. He wants to go deep. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's third and goal. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's fourth and goal.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get him.
He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. The extra point here would tie the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Give it to him first time this season for the transfer. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
With the catch, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
Snags it, and there's running room. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
It's Lewis again. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
And man, you love to see that from this this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch their momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll run it. It's Young. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside. It's Welch. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Throwing, Lewis. Swings it out to the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that is exactly what you want on third down defense, man. You want to drop back, and you want to make sure the ball doesn't get pushed down the field past the sticks, and then you rally up and tackle. Now, it's sometimes easier said than done, but he does a great job breaking on the football, making sure he doesn't get the first down. Really good team defense.
Stepping to the right. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop, and the turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. Brown wants to pass. Moving out to the right. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces the loss. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
This is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense, taking everything away and forcing a run for a loss as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. They'll give it to Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Brown will throw it. Bring in the heat. Buried before he could blink.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. They are on it. You can tell. Reacting to what's going on, rushing the passer, being disciplined, tackling. The most important thing is getting guys on the ground. Now they forced an advantageous situation on 3rd and 1.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Lewis. Here's the pressure.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Play action with Lewis. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Perry. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Williams open on the right side. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the move, it's Young. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Immediately fires to the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there, Watt.
Here's a little room there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And he didn't have and he stopped for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Deep shot for the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's Lewis to throw. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half. But before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Akron, taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Zips, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener.
They'll snag it just inside the 10, and the returner will be brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Play fake, Lewis. Oh, they're after him. Looking for a big play. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. They're working that left side. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Gets the back moving. Throwing. Lewis makes the pass. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brown wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
He'll take it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Gonna take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Lewis to throw for it on fourth. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Young. Might have a chance. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Buffaloes have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense. But coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch. But advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they have increased the degree of difficulty with the false start. It is third and goal. Booster. Making side adjustments here. Lewis from the gun on third down. He's got it and still on his feet. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Field goal is good, and we are dead even after the field goal here in the third.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Brown will throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Cobb. Makes it past the marker. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Fighting off the defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Using his feet. Runs through the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Tight end now in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
That's a huge score for this offense. And as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all the pressure back on your opponent.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. team in prime position on offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Picks up the first down. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some room.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I'll tell you what, Jesse, one thing we know is that guy's got an arm because he just threw that thing probably with everything he had, and he missed. You got to do a good job as a quarterback of understanding who I'm leading, who I'm throwing the football to, how much speed they have. And right there you could tell that was a big miss.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. On the gun on third down, Lewis. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want...
Makes the catch, and he's free. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. To the air again, Lewis. Under fire. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Bucks. The Buffaloes leap back on top. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Now on first down from the 28. Brown will throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
To the air on second down. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear.
Tons of room in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in the position to win.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just feeds the running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And he got it! And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.